Welcome back to my vlog, y'all. Once again, my 3D printer is running in the background, sorry. I've been on the lookout for some cheap 1000, 1100, 1050 milliamp 6S batteries, and I saw these Ovonics FPV claiming to weigh 171 grams for 22 bucks. And I figured, what the hell? I'll give them a try. 22 bucks, why not? Well, they weigh 172.7, as you see. That's not bad. It's pretty close, and they have 12 gauge wire. So if they had 14 gauge, they'd be even lighter. Crazy. They're also, God, it doesn't even look like a 6S. That's some really flat cells in there, y'all. Where's one of my 6S batteries? Hello, batteries. This might be a little puffy, but it's pretty old. But look at the difference. Come on, there's 6 cells in there? Are you serious? What the hell? I am super skeptical of this battery. I'm not gonna lie. Just so we know, that's a race. That's a 1050 race from Pulse. It's 177.7. So yeah, pretty light. Another one. These batteries are pretty old, beat up. 176. Yeah, most of them are 176. So we'll see what happens. Take it out in the yard. Here's a Pyrodrone. 168.8. Damn, Pyrodrone. That's crazy. So yeah, it's even the Pyrodrone is not as thin as this battery. Pyrodrone's still a little wider. God dang, what the hell? Looks like a 4S battery. Let's see how it flies, y'all. One more time. 172, yeah. These Pyrodrone aren't bad. I haven't flown them very much, but for the weight, that's impressive. It didn't really feel any weaker than the Pulse battery or any other 6S battery to me, but I'm not super sensitive, so maybe I just can't tell. All the cells came with 25% charge, 24. All the cells look pretty good. I mean, they're all pretty close to 3.8. We'll charge it up and see how it goes. So I got 3 of these batteries, and one of them actually weighs 171. Well, not that one. That's 172.5. Let's try this one. Yeah, 171.5. And you can't see it. 171.5. So they vary a little bit, but I mean, that's pretty close. Look, I'm all legit and shit. I got a digital caliper. This battery just looks so damn thin that I wanted to see just how thin it is. Alright. What the hell am I talking about? 33 millimeters. And it is, it was 73 millimeters long. Yeah, 73. What the hell am I doing? A 36. The Pyrodrone is 35. 35 millimeters wide. So it's 2 millimeters thinner than the Pyrodrone battery. Tell you, if they had used thinner wire, this would be the lightest 6S pack out there. The Pyrodrone uses 14 gauge, and they use 12. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Alright, gonna try it in the yard first on some Ethics S4 props. My little Helix. Kinda looks like a Helix build. The all-up weight of this is right around 600 grams, should be. Even with this battery. Pretty windy out here. Alright, not really expecting a lot from this battery since it's so, light and cheap. Not really all that light. I mean, it's right around the same weight as all the other batteries. Pretty similar. Make sure I'm recording. Probably hit something with these props. This prop's got a little less thrust than my normal props.
Man, the bugs must be right up on my GoPro. That was not full throttle, y'all. That was just my typical blip back flip takeoff. One of the dirty little secrets in FPV that nobody talks about is how many batteries you're going to go through. So if you're new to this, expect to destroy or wear out at least 20 batteries a year. That's if you're not racing. The current sensor on this quad is not calibrated. I believe at the end of this flight it shows 578 milliamps consumed, and I put back in 757 milliamps, so keep that in mind. So far the battery feels like any other 6S battery. I mean, it's a brand new battery, but it feels perfectly fine. Right there I forgot what props I was flying. I almost hit that tree. If you're going to fly the S4 props, you really need to just fly these props so you'll get used to the amount of thrust that they give you and the response of the props. That's probably more important than flying the same frame all the time. Trying to fly different props it's really hard, y'all. I already flew this same battery on my 5-inch smooth operator with some T-Motor 5147 props, and it gave me pretty much the same performance as it did on this quad with the S4s, except it was drawing more amps, and it did give me a low voltage warning when I gave it full throttle after like 2 minutes of flight. Not some of my best flying or my smoothest flying. I'm just trying to get a full flight without hitting anything is what I'm trying to do. And the wind isn't helping me at all. And whenever you see a little bobble when I go upside down, that's just me not being smooth on the throttle, or off the throttle rather. I think it might be time to retire these Emax RS2 2306 motors though, because they ain't as smooth as they used to be. They're pretty beat up. The footage still looks pretty good though. I mean, there was a little shakiness, but that could have been the wind. And if it's windy, I don't even bother flying. I'll fly in the yard anytime, but I hate flying in the wind. Yeah, that was ugly. I mentioned at the end about the OSD flickering in and out. It's there's 2 OSDs on this quad fighting for superiority. And I think it may have affected my DVR recording because I had to speed up the FPV video to match the HD video with this. It was in slow motion. So it may be slightly off, but I think I did a pretty good job.
Oh, I'm in an anthill. It's just warm. I don't know if I hit full throttle there at all. Left my ground quad in an anthill. It felt fine. I'm not used to flying with these S4 props, so can't really say if it had the punch of any of the other 6S batteries, but it felt fine. And I don't think I saw a low voltage warning at all, but my OSD's in and out on this quad, so you'll notice that the OSD's flickering. That's because that's the Impulse RC Helix VTX on there, and it's fighting with the OSD on the flight controller. It's got an F405 mini Maytech flight controller in there, so the two OSDs are fighting. Yeah, it seemed fine, and that was 3.5 minutes. I was giving it a lot of throttle, and these props are pretty efficient. So, and these are 2306 motors, 1700 kV, these are also pretty efficient. But yeah, it seemed fine. That was the first flight on this pack. First flight. I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Did it look fine? It looked fine to me. I don't know. These did drop. They dropped down to 25.1 volts pretty quick after I took them off the charger. I don't know if that's my charger. All my batteries seem to do that though. They all come down to around 25.1. They won't stay at 25.2 for very long. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, y'all. So far, I mean, one flight, but I thought it was pretty good. It's just warm, not hot.